Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained providers specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, or struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We are conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Let's see, I think we're back. I think the sound is back here. Hopefully.
First free throw was Mills for number 2. Carmen Miller, she's got a second one coming up.
Another 1 for 2. Come back up here again.
Be patient.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
And I think we're back now on Jeremy. I think we finally. No, this is one of those things why I don't set up this late normally. So do apologize for the audio issues. Hopefully you're able to see the game, but it's been a good one so far. As Brook Hill up 9-8 here early in this game.
Yeah, we're having our early season kinks to work out here as well.
Well, true transparency, I set everything up last night about 10 o'clock here in the gym and showed up 15 minutes before game time. So there's a 3 up for Wise, no good. And the rebound taken away. Ball loose and just sloppy there for Brook Hill. And Martinsville takes advantage of it. 3-pointer up, off the mark. Rebound fought for and won by Maine. So we have a player in for the guard now. You've got Mary Angel Vinovas,
that's right.
So she has checked in. Carmen Miller, made a free throw a while ago. She is into the game. And a 3-pointer up and good as Brylan Butcher for 3.
Not the tallest player on the court, but she's got a smooth stroke. It was a clean shot.
Hey, if you can shoot it.
That's right.
Here we go.
Again, that intensity by Martins Mill has really put a damper on that Brook Hill offense. They can't seem to get the ball inside cleanly.
Angel drives in, and she draws contact, and she'll go to the line. Nice move there. It's going to be charged to number 11, Teely Salazar, her first. And so to the line will be Mary Angel Vinovas. Now, a little short on that one. She is from Panama. Just was, I think, enrolled this week.
Man,
so
what a big adjustment coming into a new country, a new program, trying to get adjusted first game in. But what a great drive there to start the game for her.
And a second free throw is good. So it's now 10-11, Martins Mill.
We got about a minute and a half here in the first quarter, and a tight game, and just good pressure.
Shot up and off the mark. Fighting for that rebound is Carmen Miller, and she comes down with it. Oh, some miscommunication as she tried to get it to Landry Fight. And that's one of those you got to get your posts. You got to get them to find the guard or just stop with it there, Jeremy. You can. And Maine's going to get fouled hard inside. And it's going to be on number 24, India Williams, and that's her second. So she may need to sit now. It's 2 fouls here early in this game. We'll see what Coach Hubbard does.
Yeah, it looked like one of those things on that last Brookhill turnover where you want your post to kind of set their feet, find a point guard. That point guard's got to come to the ball there and make a flash so that you don't really want your post running a fast break.
Not normally.
No, you want them finishing on the other end, not.
And in and out, and Miller gets the rebound. Nice, tough rebound by Miller as Martins Mill puts a full court pressure on. And Brookhill looks a little confused here. It's good defense by Martins Mill. And they're going to get a reach-in foul there. And that's going to go against Mary Angel Vinovest. Her first. That's the 14th foul. Or they're saying.
It should be the 5th team foul.
The 5th?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So at the line will be Ruthie Main for 2 shots here with just under a minute to go. Free throw up, been good. Nice smooth stroke. And 2 for 2 at the line for Maine.
That brings our score to 14-10. I think we missed the last free throw set. There was one in there that was late to the clock. But it is 14-10, Martins Mill.
Clock. Oh, there it goes. It wasn't running for a minute. Okay.
Mary Angel on the drive just misses the bucket, and we got a rebound by Martins Mill coming the other way.
Yo, Nixon. Ooh, nice move in the paint with a spin and a finish.
What a bucket.
Kara Nixon making it look easy there. Martins Mill up now by 6. 30 seconds to go. Brookhill needs a good possession here. It's like a little 4 out with a Miller at high post and turnover, and Martins Mill's going to take the last shot here, I would believe. What do you think of those pink kicks?
Man, they're pretty awesome. I thought, yeah, we always had our players wear those in October.
Nice back cut, and Maine is hammered at the buzzer. And we'll see. I think they're going to discuss time. And they're going to say that's the end of the quarter. So 14 on Brookhill. That's Landry Fight, her first. And we got an untimed free throws here for Maine. So we'll go into the and it didn't take the fouls out, but we'll fix that in a minute.
And she misses the first, and then here for the second.
1 for 2. So that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. So we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back for the second quarter action here on NSN. Don't go anywhere.
Cheryl Germany Higgins has lived in Chapel Hill all her life, and she and her team would love to help you invest your hard-earned money in a very conservative way at Income Portfolio Strategies. Over 40 years of banking and investment experience. Give her a call today at 903-509-2289.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
All right, we are back on Denison. We have 16-10 on the board. So maybe it should be 7, maybe 16. We'll go with the official score here. So they say it's 16-10 here after 1 quarter.
And again, you see Martinsville just putting incredible pressure on anybody with the ball and anybody above the line.
Nice move inside and a foul drawn. Anna Trubinski will go to the line for 2 free throws. We'll see who the foul's charged to. Foul charged to number 12 of Martins Mill, and that's his 3rd foul. So we'll see. There's some question. 10 red, they'll change it. So they win the argument there. And that is Braley Whitus. That's her 1st. So Anna at the line here for the free throw. First one is a little short. Main difference I see so far, Jeremy, is you've got a lot of Martinsville players that have played together a lot of minutes, and you've got Brook Hill players that are still trying to get the groove. And that's why Coach Hubbard schedules these games early, play this kind of competition, and get these girls, used to playing good competition, and just being able to get used to playing with each other. Sure,
because you're going to face adversity at some point in the season. Why not start early and get your team settled to it? I heard Kara Lawson say that, nothing's ever easy. It's always hard. You learn how to adjust to hard, and so I think this is a good test for Brook Hill, and we'll see what they do here in the 2nd quarter.
Drives a kick out, head fake. Booth with a jumper off the side of the backboard, and looks like Nixon corrals the rebound for Martins Mill. A little short jumper, air ball. Another offensive rebound, though, for the Mill. Wise gets into trouble there, and a steal. And that's Lila Morris with the steal there. She's looking for help, and she didn't have any help, and she struck that pivot foot. Can't do that.
No, you can't. That's one of those moments where you thought you saw somebody open, and they cut the opposite way you were planning on it, and you held the ball. Probably better to do that than to throw the ball away for an easy layup. And so she took the travel there.
So Savannah Onley will check into the game for the guard.
Watching this game, you'd almost swear that there are 2 of Kara Nixon on the court. I feel like she's been everywhere
she
this
has
first
been.
quarter and a little bit.
And
her defensive pressure has been outstanding.
And she forces another turnover. Was a lot of contact there, but they're letting them play a little bit here.
The coaches, we're always looking for that extra foul, that extra little edge we can get. You got to ask for it to get it.
Yeah, maybe they next time he gets it. A little short jumper in the baseline there. It's no good. Onley corrals it, but knocked out of bounds. So Brook Hill will keep possession.
Man, there's just not a lot of room for Brook Hill to move. A lot of stagnant players. It seems like a lot of
good back cut.
It's hard to get anything going when nobody's moving.
Nixon. Oh, nice head fake inside by number 12 for Martins Mill, and she finishes for 2. Man, just nice little head fake there. And good position. Anna's inside there. I think she's going to draw a foul. I think it's going to be on Martins Mill.
Wow.
And the foul is going to be charged to number 11, Tilly Salazar, her 2nd.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that call. It seemed like Salazar had the position there, and the ref must have seen something different than we did from our angle.
Coach Bruce didn't agree with it. And they're just all up in Brook Hill right now. Conroy, corner 3, big one, no good. And Salazar collects it. Nixon looking ahead, good idea.
Yeah, it looks like a teammate got in the way of the intended pass there and deflected it to a Brook Hill guard.
3 up. Oh! And sticks in the rim for Zuza. And jump ball And it's going to go to Martin's Mill.
Yeah, it should be Martin's Mill ball. Now we got to get somebody to get that basketball off that wedge.
Oh, I sure ain't doing it.
Yeah,
I'm past those days of going.
Take about 10 years and a few pounds off, I might be able to get up that high. But we need a broomstick quick.
Oh, he's going to pull up on the. Hey, tipped it in. That's impressive.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. You know, and then he does the casual walk back as if he does that every day in practice.
Yeah, no.
You know, I've been really impressed, like you said, with Martin's Mill and their continuity. You can just tell the girls work together well. They play together a lot. Their movement is succinct. It's effective.
Nice try by Maine and no good, and India Williams collects. Oh, man. Tough trying to split the double team with Souza. Man, that's just Martin's Mill's hands are just everywhere.
They are. You know, the thing I like about watching Souza play is she's aggressive. She's going to take the ball somewhere and go somewhere with it. She's not being passive, but they've kind of keyed in on that, and they put 2 on her there and tried to force her to get rid of it.
Nixon kicks. 3 in the corner. Good. 3-pointer good from Braylee Whitus from the corner.
And what started out as an 8-4 lead for Brook Hill is now a 10-point deficit as Martin's Mill has opened up the scoring vault.
And Williams gets called for over the back. And that's going to be her 3rd. That's a big foul call right there. I don't know. It's one of those where she out-jumped them, and then they came under.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of contact there. I'm not sure. I probably would have let that one go, but, you know, it's tough when you got 2 fouls. You got to play a little bit more cautious than that.
Yeah, because you just never know what the ref's going to call. Oh, nice move by Maine. Man, just smooth.
Nice spin.
Conley finish, good. Nice floater in the lane for Savannah there.
Good.
And she gets on the board. They definitely did. Ooh, nice flash. Ooh, a lot of contact. They didn't call anything. They pass it up the floor. They got Souza, Euro, and they call offense. Ooh.
It looked like her feet were set, maybe a little bit under the basket. That's a tough call there, but
they don't have the half circle on this one.
No, so we get the benefit of the still player there in the foul.
Yep. Swinney School of Flops says that's probably a good. I would have tried to do that. You know, that's my thing here. I mean, if I see one, that was a good flop. That's a good charge taken there by Nixon. I liked it. I thought it was under there. It's kind of tough. A lot of the refs, they make themselves have the half circle. As a nice pass inside to Wise for 2. But I don't know. If you don't have the circle there, I don't know how you call that.
Yeah, that's a tough call. You know, it's always hard. You want to protect the player, and you also want to give somebody putting in a little defensive effort some credit, but there's got to be a line there somewhere where.
Ooh. Butcher can handle it too. We got a couple of girls that can handle the ball. And nice job on defense by Lila Morris. Man, Martin's Mill. How many Martin's Mill players are there out there?
My goodness, it feels like there's about 8.
Golly, they are all over the place, man. They're like those little gnats you can't get rid of.
I'm telling you.
And going to draw a foul there. It's going to be on Lila Morris of the guard. It's her first. And they're going to get some substitutions in for Brook Hill. Mary Angel and Landry into the game.
Yeah, it just feels like Martin's Mill has an extra defender or 2 every time on the court. Just so much pressure. I think at that point
I think they're playing with 7. I think they're playing with 7 players out there.
Yeah, man, that pressure above the volleyball, that 10-foot line is just incredible. There is nowhere to move if you're Brook Hill.
Ooh, that was a bullet from Maine.
Right idea, had her posted up well, but a little hard on that rocket there.
It's maybe one of those that you kind of fake that and throw the bounce pass interior to the post. And they're going to get a foul that time on Maine. Ooh. And this fight, get double team, and she's stuck in a bad spot there. I think Martins Mill kind of lulls you to sleep, lets you get in the spot, and then they jump that double team there. And
yeah, it seems like if a Brook Hill player turns their back to the basket, there's instantly a second defender coming to put pressure on them. And in that case, it forced a jump ball, and possession stay with Brook Hill.
oh, man, they're just everywhere. They're forcing their offense way up here. I mean, they're having to play around the volleyball line. That's not where you want to play your offense from.
No, you got to see Brook Hill take some chances with some back cuts here and try to alleviate that pressure, almost the same way you would on a football field with a screen. You know, you got to slow that rush down, that pressure, make him pay for it.
It was 33. They called down the wrong one. It's on 33 on Wise there on the block. So, man, this was. It's almost like they got that cheat code if you're playing NBA Live.
Yeah, I'm really impressed watching this Martins Mill team play. Just like we said all along, they're just aggressive. They've got good timing.
It's early in the season, though. This is definitely one that Coach Hubbard is going to put on the screen there in the locker room, and they're gonna have some things to pick apart. You know, not that this game's over; it's still only a 12-point game, so
it's
a lot of time.
There, and it changes quickly.
But they got some things to talk about at halftime for sure. See, that's what they can't do. They bounce. They're setting the screen. They're jumping, and then they're dribbling backwards. They've got to either hit a cut. Somebody's got to go to the basket.
Yeah, as soon as somebody takes a step away or turns their back, that double team comes every time, and that's something Coach is going to make that adjustment at halftime. That's the fun thing about coaching is it's a chess match. You know, coach makes one play, the other coach has to adjust, and it's who makes the right adjustment at the right time can make a big difference in a game. But again, Brook Hill's defense has looked pretty good. It's just been
and a three, nothing but the bottom of the net for Butcher. Her second three of the game, and it continues to rain shots on the Martins Mill end. I mean, they've got. Now, see, look, the other side of the floor is open. And nice rebound. Oh. And they save it under their own basket. Not the greatest idea, but it worked out for Martins Mill. And it's going to be off of the Mill to Brook Hill with 8.4 seconds to go here.
And if you watch a smart move here by Nixon, she's going to come up court and force Brook Hill to dribble the ball up the floor, not get a roll up, and save any clock. She's going to make him earn every inch of that floor.
Conroy trying to get a shot up at the horn, a little short. Miller collects the rebound, but couldn't get it. And after a good start, like you said, 8-4 start. After that, it was all Martins Mill, 24-5 run to close the half. Man, it's just that's tough. Thoughts on that first half, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, I think you see Martins Mill's defensive pressure is outstanding. It's they're waiting for the smallest movement of retreat or hesitation on Brook Hill's part, and they're jumping double teams. And then you watch them take the immediate pass away. I think what's going to have to happen is some skip passes across the court. You're going to have to change from one side of the floor to the other to get that defense to move. And then I think you'll see Brook Hill make some breakdowns and get some opportunities to score that way.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back for the third quarter action here on NSN as Martins Mill leads at half, 28-13.
it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Be treated like family by a local team of experts to make sure your animal needs are fully stocked year-round. Over 7 tons of all your Lone Star feed needs are in stock daily, including Double Down Deer Feed, Rain Star Black Bag Cubes, Lone Star Game Bird Bird Seed, Lone Star All-Stock Cattle and Horse Feeds, Hay Stretcher, Bull and Heifer Developer, and a wide range of Lone Star poultry feeds as well. Feed a dog of any breed and size with Victor and Lone Star Premium Dog Foods. Find them on the corner of Bascom Road and Spur 248, right in the heart of Bulldog Country.
Elder Feed and Supply, proud sponsor of the Bulldog Sports Network.
Cheryl Germany Higgins has lived in Chapel Hill all her life, and she and her team would love to help you invest your hard-earned money in a very conservative way at Income Portfolio Strategies. Over 40 years of banking and investment experience. Give her a call today at 903-509-2289.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
In healthcare come full circle.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NetSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
Lean on your brother tonight. Let your brother count on you every play tonight. Okay? And then come out and have fun. The gates are locked. Ain't nobody getting out now. They can't run. The gates are locked. Let's bring the fight to them, got it? Yes, sir. Hey, brother. Let's pray.
And we are back here on NetSN as we're about ready to set to get third quarter action here. As Martins Mill up 15.5, and it's been all Martins Mill since that almost after that very first timeout by Coach Bruce. He didn't like what he saw. I don't know if he made some adjustments, but turned up that pressure, I think.
Yeah, I think he was unhappy with they just seemed a little bit lackadaisical.
He's standing over. I think Martinsville has 7 girls on the court, I think, at one time. It just seems like it, you know.
Coach probably won't confirm that he's got 7 players on the floor, but he does. It sure seems that way. I think if you'd ask the opponents, they might agree.
But we'll see if Brook Hill make any adjustments here on this first possession of the second half. Ooh, Conroy just let that one go by, but they got it back.
Good pressure by Zuza there to
3
get the turnover.
up. Oh, a little off the mark. Lila Morris fights for the rebound, but corralled by Wise underneath.
You know, I really like this Zuza-Nixon matchup here that we've got. They both are great competitors, and I think they bring the best out of each other, and it's fun to watch.
And 3 up and good. Aaron Nixon starts out the half with a 3. And it's now 31-13. It was a good-looking possession for Brook Hill. They had started, just kind of got sloppy with the passing. Yeah. I like where they try to change it up a little bit.
And each shot by Brook Hill on a miss, they're close. They're just a hair off here or there.
And another miss for the guard. And so Martinsville will set up their offense. Main baseline. Nice look inside. Just good ball movement.
What a swing. Top of the key.
Ooh. And Nixon knew she missed that one and picked up. Let's say that would be a silly foul. That's a frustration foul right there.
Yeah, that's that one where you're mad because you had a wide open look and you try to make up for it, and then you end up making a foul and cost your team.
Looking for those back cuts. Good cut by Onley.
Yeah, I like the movement here by Brook Hill here in the second half. A lot less standing around.
Lydia Williams will line up.
Looks like it was a 2-toe on the line.
Yep. And Brook Hill jumps in a little pressure here and forces a turnover. Goodness, a lot of contact. Onley takes it. Oh, just a little short. They're going to jump in that press.
There we go.
And Coach Bruce is going to get that pressure, maybe set up for a press break here.
You know, but I like that adjustment by Coach, you know, bringing out something new, trying something different. I think he's just trying to get a spark here from his team, get some enthusiasm going, and a couple steals here. It seems to be effective so far. Now we'll see what Coach's adjustment is here on the offensive end, if he adjusts to that press, and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, it's Brook Hill, they do a lot of pressing. Talking to Coach Silver before this game, he had said he probably wasn't going to try to press a whole lot, but maybe just to change it up to try to make them adjustment. Now they're going to drop back out of it after the timeout. Got a little gamesmanship here. Hey, just notice on the shorts. Did you notice they have the state championships stitched on the shorts of the girls there from Martinsville?
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
They're going to run out of room pretty soon.
It's always effective if you have some to type on there.
Yeah, look at that.
They've got a good set.
They got several there. I don't know how many, but
it looks like 7 titles. Impressive thing there, and again, these girls are going to look back to do that again. And a lot of contact in the post there, and nothing called.
And rebound, and Maine comes out with it. Man.
Yeah, I think the length of Wise and Maine has really been effective on the boards. Both girls with long arms, good forces, good box outs.
Good rebound. Rebound by Morris. Williams looks ahead, gets it up to Tonroy. I don't know if I think she was trying to pass that.
Yeah, it looked like she was trying to kick it out to Zuza for a 3 there and got deflected.
3-pointer up and a rebound and a putback by number 12. And the lead is now 20.
Get to the rim, son. Be aggressive.
Nice drive. We've got a lot of contact there. And we'll go baseline with it. A foul charge to McKenna Wise. And be on the floor. Box set here for Brook Hill. Ooh. I don't think she had control of it.
No, there was no possession there, so they're not going to call the back court on that.
Yeah, that was the fans yelling. That wasn't Coach knows.
Yeah.
We got those basketball officials in the stands, you know. Oh, a nice drive from Onley.
That was a pretty drive, pretty cut, good aggressive move.
And unfortunately, they doesn't get back on defense and allowed number 12 to score again in the lane there.
Yeah, as soon as that ball went in the hoop, 12 was screaming down the court, got away there and got an easy bucket.
Nice drive from Williams. Ooh, good defense from Wise. Man. Oh, that's going to be a foul on Zuza. Little reach. Looks like Carmen Miller is going to check in for Brook Hill. He's going to give Zuza a break. This is an interesting lineup out here. You've got, a nice lob inside to Wise from Nixon. Good pass and good finish. For this lineup right here, you've got four out of the 5 girls on the court right now are players from last year, with the exception of India Williams. So are you trying to get a little chemistry here maybe?
Yeah, I think you're just trying to find the right combination of girls on the floor that are going to give you a chance to get some positives pulled out of this game.
Oh, a big collision. Lila Morris, and she's slow to get up. And India Williams is taking over point guard duties there. Got a little handles. Conley. Man, that defense. Just.
And coach is calling for more pressure. Again, they're everywhere.
Oh, and a turnover. Jeremy, I'm going to throw this out there. I don't want to be in film session if in the Brook Hill locker room whenever film session is. I don't know if that's right after the game or if that's Monday or I'd hate to be a fly on the wall in this film session.
Yeah, I think as a coach, you try to pull some positives out, but there's a lot that can be fixed, and I think it's a lot of little stuff. It's some concentration. Again, I think some connectivity. I think if you lose one of your best players, that's a big adjustment to make, and especially right before the season tip-off is tough.
Well, they just again, we talked about before the broadcast, but they just lost one of their starters, Brenna Hill, for the season earlier this week. So it's, didn't prepare for her not to play today. All season and off season, we've got her out there, and they're going to have to find ways to fill those minutes with some continuity. And that's going to be on number 12 of Martin's Mill. But I've seen a lot of good things out there. It's just, I think to me, it's more what Martin's Mill has done, with the pressure on defense and what they're doing on the offensive end than really anything Brook Hill. So this is just a tough competition.
I agree. Well, and I think what's hard, too, is I think as the game goes this way and as frustration can mount for Brook Hill players, you tend to get sloppier. You think that you're trying to make that play, and you end up doing something that's out of character, and you end up with another turnover if you're not careful. And so I think for them, it's just taking a breath.
Onley for 3, a little bit off the mark. Tonroy trying to collect it, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it'll stay with Brook Hill. And Brook Hill's Landry Fight will check in for Onley.
And for Martin's Mill, we've got Brawley Whitus checking in as well. And checking in for number 22, Brylan Butcher.
Man.
And again, it's just those little things. A pass is about 6 inches too wide and a little bit too hot to handle, and another turnover.
Ooh, good defense there by Molly Booth. She's going to pull up, and just off the mark. Man, good defense by Booth.
Why do you act like you don't know what we're doing?
Foul charge to Carmen Miller of the Lady Guard. You know what? You wouldn't think that Martinsville's up by 22 over here. The way Coach Bruce is coaching, he's every possession he's coaching
But I think that's what makes championship teams, right? Like, you never settle.
Yeah,
you're never content with a lead because you know it can evaporate, and you don't want to set that precedent for your team that it's okay to relax. You want that pressure, and especially early in the season when you're trying to establish your culture again, you want teams to fear the way you play for the entirety of the game.
I think they're going to be happy with the performance today, though. I feel like, no, this is like game 1, 3.
What a bucket.
And they're in like mid-season form here, Jeremy.
Yeah, they are. You know, and again, as a coach, I think you always find that one thing that, you know, he's going to have to study the film pretty hard, but he's going to find a couple things he doesn't like because that's what good coaches do. But I think deep down he's content with the way they've played, with the pressure they put on, and he's just going to expect that every game. But again, I think I've seen better movement from Brook Hill this half.
Yeah.
A lot less stagnant movement. I've seen girls cutting and kind of making themselves available, and it's starting to come together a little bit. I think they just have to work on those little things.
So clock rolling down here in this third quarter. Three-pointer up for Nixon, off the mark. And that's going to do it here for the third quarter. So heading to the fourth, Martins Mill taking control. They're up 40-15. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here on NSN. All right, we're back for the fourth quarter here on NSN. I'd like to thank our sponsors for today's broadcast. We've got Azalea Orthopedics, Family Circle of Care, Texas Farm Bureau. And some changes here for the guard. See what this group can do here. Nice two-man game there. Nixon's off the mark. And the rebound pulled down by Brook Hill was 22 on a Trubisky.
Yeah, I think the thing you'd like to see Brook Hill do there is talk a little bit. We had a couple of good screens set there with no communication, and you can get rocked pretty hard on those, and so you want to see that communication increase.
Drive, tough move. No good. And a lot of contact there. They're going to get Maine on that foul. Nice pass, just a little tall. They were trying to hit Zuza in the lane. Ooh. A nice defense that time from Souza, and she takes it away. She's going to the rack. Ooh, behind the back pass. Oh, rejected. Little showtime there, Jeremy.
Yeah, I think they called the foul there on 33 with the body.
It's going to go on McKenna Wise.
That was a good block from up top, but a little bit of contact underneath, and so she gets the foul call and gets to shoot two.
So Mary Angel Vinivist is going to go to the line. What did that showtime there?
Yeah, that was
a little unexpected there. Didn't see that coming.
Yeah, that behind-the-back pass was perfectly placed on a dime.
With the left, too, because it was to the left to the right. That's more difficult for the right-handed player. But free throws, we talk about this all the time, Corey and I do. Free throws. Why do they call them free throws, Jeremy?
Oh, they're free. You know, you got no pressure. It should be the easiest shot, and yet sometimes it seems to be the hardest one to get.
I don't know. It's free just like our app and all our streams.
That's right. Take advantage.
Over the top. Had some huge games last night on the network football-wise. You know, Overton and Mount Enterprise went to overtime. That Timpson-Garrison game was a good one.
Yeah, it's that fun time of year where you're trying to make that final push for the playoffs, and you get to see those Friday night lights. The weather's cooling off. It's just the perfect time of year.
Oh, good defense. Rebound, Onley, 3, good. Good shot for Savannah there.
Yeah, I think you need something like that. You need to see the ball go in the hole, get you a little confidence rolling into the end of this game here and try to build on that.
Well, then you leave a shooter wide open, and they just answer right back. As Whitus is like, she looked around and is like, no one's going to guard me. Okay, I guess I'll take it. And we'll be back Monday night here for another good one as a three-pointer up and good for Mary Angel Vinivest. And a timeout from Coach Bruce. A couple of threes back-to-back. Biggest offensive spurt for Brook Hill since the very first of the game.
Yeah, it seemed like Martinsville just a little step slower there in that last two possessions. They've been relentless the whole game, and it almost is that moment where as a player you might take a breath and relax, and a team hits 2 threes and coach is not happy.
Yeah. So we will be back on Monday here in Brook Hill for Brownsboro coming to town. Coach Durham and company, they're always a good team. They won state a few years ago, and so very good program. Another tough test. And then Saturday of next week, we'll be at TJC for a neutral site game. Brook Hill will play Tenaha.
Nice.
Another good girls matchup. So we got lots of basketball mixed in right now with some football finishing up. So a lot of stuff on the network.
Yeah, and you can't sleep on girls basketball here in East Texas. It's a good product. It gets put on the floor on many nights of a week, and you don't want to miss out on it. Check us out here on NETSN and or Catch a Game Live. You don't want to miss those things.
So how you feeling so far?
Man, I love it. This is one of basketball was my love growing up. I grew up in Kansas, and so
we'll forgive you for that.
Well, you got to do what you got to do.
We don't play against you guys
that's
now,
right,
so
right.
Not quite as, we got our own conference as the Horns
That's
do now
right.
to deal with. Maybe a little easier actually.
Yeah, maybe
for basketball wise.
Yeah, and I think basketball was my first love. And man, I just love watching games, and getting to call a game is one of those dream come true moments. And so just excited to be part of this network and help out in any way I can.
We're glad to have you. Been a lot of fun today, and be a fun season here. Baseline jumper, good. And that's Wise again for 2.
There's a smooth stroke on a quick catch, kept the ball high, got it up quick.
Oh, that's going to be they're going to get a hand check there a little bit. So foul on 22, that's Brylan Butcher.
Here we go, talk right here, talk.
See what Brook Hill does here. We got a little box set. We got a little secondary coming out of it here.
And again, just too much standing around, I think.
Oh, good look inside. Only surrounded by Mustangs there, and man.
Yeah, tough to get a bucket there with a couple of trees in the defensive end.
Just don't give her
no space, no room.
They're just going to give her a look for 3 and buries it. And you can't give them that much room. Whitus hits her 3rd 3 of the game. As Onley will try to match it a little long. And what a hustle play by Butcher. The littlest player on the floor got that ball, Jeremy.
Yeah, I love watching her play. She's she's relentless, fearless, and watching her work.
That's 3 threes this quarter for Whitus. They might want to guard her, Jeremy.
Yeah, you know, at some point you might want to pull out there and get out of that zone a little bit and get back to your man-to-man and pressure. That's the danger of a zone, is that you leave pockets of the floor.
Oh, she took the cookies, and she got a timeout. What a hustle play!
What a play
by Butcher. Man,
back in the day in Kansas, you know, we had a guy named Jared Haas, and they used to call those floor burns, right? He'd get credit for those dives.
hey, they got the
floor.
knee pads. You can tell they're ready to get on that floor.
That's true. Hey, you know, knee pads make it a little bit easier. But what a hustle play, what an effort play. Again, just not willing to give in and concede an inch on the floor tonight. Yeah, you can see where Martins Mill has earned those 7 championships. And again, I think it's a culture, right? You set the culture, you set the tone, and then each player that comes along learns that and moves from that and improves on it.
Well, you even start those at the little ages, those you know, elementary and, you know, intermediate school girls. They see these girls and how successful they are, and they know if they put the work in, they can get there. So,
yeah.
I mean, once you start that, it's just kind of a revolving door. The boys team is also highly ranked this year. So we'll see. It could be a good year in the Mill.
Yeah. And I think like what you said is important. It's getting those young kids out to see the program and the product, and getting us some excitement, and again, and giving a kid something to dream about.
And this is their football. There's no football in Martins Mill, so this is their football. Basketball is it.
Right.
So 4 minutes to go here in this game. A little weave action here from Martins Mill. Interception there. Nice job by Marie Angel there, and left hand finish, and the bucket's good. Nice finish from Vinovas, and she'll go to the line with a chance to add a point for a 3-point play. Man, nice finish with the left hand.
Yeah, and in between 2 defenders, and went up smooth with the left hand. She might be a secret lefty. We don't know, but man, what a move.
Free throw, in and out.
Push, let's go, run.
There's been spurts, though. You can see the good things that Brook Hill's got looked forward to this season.
Yeah, I think the talent's there. I think it's gelling as a team, right? It's a team sport for a reason. And when they learn to play to their capability, I think they're going to be a dangerous team.
And Nixon is fouled, going to the hoop. Foul charge to number 20, Mary Angel Vinovas. And so it'll be Nixon at the line for Martins Mill. And the first one is good. A couple of substitutions for the Lady Guard. You've got Fight, Miller, and Williams checking in. We've also got into the game Victoria Burrito from Spain. Oh, nice look. We talked about, Vinovas just came here on Monday, so you can see her game. As she continues to gel with this team, I think you'll see more and more time from her to help some of that ball handling. That's really what's got Brook Hill in trouble, the pressure and that just having someone to handle that ball when the pressure is there.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think you can see that she's got talent. She's got some skill. And, again, as she gets comfortable, as she gets used to what her teammates can do and where they need her to be, I think we're going to see her grow into a player that they can start counting on for big minutes.
And second free throw is good. Good ball movement there. Oh, good anticipation. And she saves it as Innahurst, and she's going to go to the basket. Euros in. And I don't know about that. I thought she went around. I went to the side of her, I thought.
Yeah, that was it looks like she stepped over enough to the side, but referee called it as a charge.
So that good charge there taken by Kara Nixon.
And again, Nixon's been everywhere today. I mean, I know we've said it a couple times, but I love the way she plays as well.
There's got to be 2 of her on the floor.
Yeah, that double nickel has been that's going to be something they're going to have nightmares about tonight in their sleep because she has been everywhere.
Hey, Jeremy, she's a sophomore.
That's that's incredible to watch a sophomore with that much poise and presence on the court. I'm sure Martinsville is excited that she's got 2 more years.
And a nice move. Speaking of 2 more years, McKenna Wise, another sophomore, takes it in for 2.
Yeah, you know, we talked at the beginning of the game, they've got some experience, but really they've only got a couple of seniors on the team. So coach has got to be excited that he's just going to keep reloading as they move up. And you've got some sophomores putting in big minutes here for the team. And, man, it just shows the coaching level. I think that they've been out. And, again, you said the continuity.
And Maine with a steal. Maine steps, no good. Off the mark again, and the ball goes out of bounds and will go to Brook Hill.
Get out of the passing lane. Rayleigh. Come on, Allie.
Man, still going at it, still diving. 1:30 left in the game. It's impressive. Jumper off the mark, and it's going to be over the back.
Yeah, it looks like contact from behind against Fight.
Yeah, it's going to be charged to Kara Nixon. And it's going to be free throws for the guard at the line for Brook Hill, number 14, Landry Fight. And it is good on the first.
You know, and Fight's just a freshman. So impressive here to see a freshman get some good minutes in. And I think, again, it's coach making an attempt to try to integrate some of these young players early in the season and see what he's got.
So Bridget Spearley checks in for her first minutes of the game here.
So free throw 1 was good. Second free throw just a bit off. And we've got a 30-point game.
Oh, Williams with a steal. Nice steal from Williams. Williams up for 2, off the mark. Jumper, another off the mark. So we got a minute to go here, basically, and this one. Three-pointer up for Nixon, a little short. And Martinsville gathers a rebound. Oh, nice pass.
Oh.
Good look from Nixon. She couldn't connect.
Yeah, and it looked like India Williams there had the initial rebound and made the cardinal sin of bringing that ball down where anybody can get to it. As soon as she brought it down, hands were all over it, and they took it from her. But then a bad pass there by the mill, and you've got a turnover.
Three-pointer up. A little long there from Fight. And nice rebound there by Rito, sorry. Ooh.
Again, that behind the back.
She's got some handles. Nice move by Fight off the glass, and she gets her first bucket of the game. She gets a little cheer from the bench. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Foul going to be on Vinovis. So ball will go out of bounds to Martinsville with 6 seconds to go. And they're just going to hold this out and that's going to do it here in Harrington Gymnasium tonight. And then, so the final is Martinsville 55, Brook Hill 27. We'll see if we can get. I don't know if Coach Hubbard will want to talk today or not. We'll see if he will.
No, but again, after a rough first half, I felt like the second half looked much brighter for Brook Hill. In spite of the score not being in their favor, I thought they did some good things in the second half. I think, again, the aggressiveness of Mary Angel was good. The movement was much better in the second half, and so I think they can look forward to that.
Hey, Coach. Talk for a second. Will you talk for us for a second? All right, we got the winning coach here. Hey, Coach. Nice win today. You girls look like you're in mid-season form here. What's the secret?
I don't know about that. I felt like we played a little sloppy, honestly. But thank you for that. They played hard for sure on defense, and they got after it and hung in there. Brook Hill's scrappy and tough for sure.
Well, we talked about it. The chemistry, I think, that you guys have with having a lot of your team back from last year's state championship team really helps you guys a lot.
Yeah.
And the fact that, Brook Hill just had an injury this week.
Yes.
Brenna went down, and then they've got a lot of girls that are, boarding students that they're working on their chemistry, and so I think this is a really good game for them, so they can kind of work on that kind of thing. But it's a good challenge for you because there's a lot of talent out there on the floor.
Yeah, for sure. It's tough. We have only one ball. A lot of kids that spend a lot of time all year, all summer, working on their game, ready to go, ready to shoot it when they're open, ready to get downhill and score. So yeah, I feel bad for Coach and for that young lady. I know she's a really good player, played a lot of minutes here over the years and scored a lot of points, and so I wish we could somehow eliminate that injury from girls basketball for sure. We had one last year with Browland, so she's just coming back. It's her first game
now,
back. So
it looked like you had 7 players on the court. You somehow have 7. I mean, your girls are hustling so hard. It seems like you've got more than, and I'm sure Brook Hill probably felt that way today.
Yeah.
Tell me about that because I think your defense is the key. Like the defensive intensity that you guys came out with today was impressive.
Thank you.
Like even down to the last 30 seconds, you got girls diving on the floor, getting loose balls, calling timeouts. It doesn't matter what time of game. They're playing hard till the end of the whistle, 32 minutes all the way.
Yeah.
Is that something you really emphasize there in your practice?
We don't really press at full court, but we say we press in the half court. So we would pick people up when they come across that line and get all over them from that point on. Like just really be all up in their business and keep the pressure on. And the kids are they're really good at scrambling on that backside if we get into a switch or a trap and figuring it out and talking through that. That's one of their advantages. We got to stop fouling. We kind of slapped and fouled quite a bit. Some of them play summer ball where they don't call anything, and so now they come out here with 3 real officials that are blowing the whistle, which I appreciate that. But it's
you got to learn it. You got to get that now out of the way. You got to start adjusting back to the regular officials.
Yes.
So.
Yes.
Well, and I think I was impressed that, again, I'm sure it's a coaching point, but I noticed anytime Brook Hill took a step back, anytime a player turned their back, it was an instant double team.
Yes.
And I think that's just an awareness that your girls have been coached into, that you see that it's almost like a weakness. You're going to pounce on it. And again, I thought Nixon was on the floor. There had to be at least 2 of her on the court all night. She was everywhere.
Yeah, she is. She played hard on defense. One of the things she's really working hard on is she's obviously a great scorer, but to be able to dominate the game on the other end. And
she makes the teammates around her better.
She does, for sure.
And to be a sophomore to have that kind of poise is impressive. I know you're not sad about having her for 3 years still.
Yeah, for sure. She's a great player.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us, and congratulations on the win. You guys have a good season. Hopefully we'll catch you guys a few more times.
I hope we'll see y'all. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Coach.
So thank Coach for joining us there. Man, just an impressive game for Martinsville. Brook Hill's got a lot of things to work out. Like I said, I think there's some good things that he'll take out of this, Coach Hubbard will. And but man, Martinsville, dude, that was an impressive to be opening the season and being that kind of
for sure. And I think if you're Brook Hill, you say, hey, this is one game. It's early in the season. It doesn't define.
They're at 2 different points. Like this is, they played a lot of games last year, Martinsville, and he pointed out they've got a lot of girls coming back. So this is a team that's been together, like playing together. You got Brook Hill on here that they've got 4 or 5 girls that have played together, but then you've got like another 4 or 5 that haven't. And so mixing those in and trying to find the good units that can play well together, something that Coach Hubbard's got to work through. And he may have thought he had some of that, and then you lose Brenna this week, and so then you've got to readjust. So I'm sure it's some things they'll work on. And
you just don't know. I mean, you don't know until you get on the court, right? You can have an idea of what your team's going to look like, what you're going to look like, but really, you play a team like Martins Mill, and it gives you the opportunity to see what the competition can be like, and how do you compare to that, and what lineups do you work with? What do you switch to? Where your players can play well together, what adjustments to make. And so I think Coach is going to have the opportunity to do that, and I expect we'll see something very different Monday night. It's a quick turnaround, but again, I think with some film study and a few tweaks here, just some patience, and maybe the game probably feels like it's going 75 miles an hour, and realizing that the pace is not what it feels like. I think those are things that can be adjusted quickly and just take time.
Well, that's going to do it for our broadcast tonight, or actually this afternoon. We used to on a night game. We'll be back Monday night at 6 p.m. here in Bullard and Harrington Gymnasium as the Brownsboro Lady Barretts come to town. And so that'll be a good one here as well. Don't forget to download our app if you haven't already. It's free. We've got all the games that will be there. Also on YouTube, where games are there as well. So I'd like to thank Mr. Ron Owens on camera over there. You did a great job today getting all this action in. And for Jeremy Diamond, I'm Brett Swinney signing off as Martins Mill takes it 55-27. Everybody have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week. And everybody.
Tonight. Let your brother count on you every play tonight. Okay? And then come out and have fun. The gates are locked. Ain't nobody getting out now. They can't run. The gates are locked. Let's bring the fight to them, guys. Yes, sir. All right, brother. Let's pray.
The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.